They're the most energetic, they want to move a lot, they bounce a lot, and it is the peak of their movement. It's a lot to teach. Good day everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cailyn and this is Foundation First. Today we're going to talk about the different stages of physical development in children 2 years and 6 months. At this point, children are able to screw and unscrew objects such as opening containers. This is something that you can actually use as an activity for children. You can just give them different containers to screw, unscrew, lift off different lids. This really helps them build their fine motor muscles. They are able to take off loose clothing alone without additional support, and able to jump off the ground using both feet. At this point, children are able to turn book pages one at a time. It is important to remember while thinking of these different stages is that children need to be able to do these things. Children need the opportunities to practice these skills. If a 3-year-old has never tried to button clothing, they will not be good at buttoning their clothing. If they have never had the opportunity to unscrew something, they will probably not be good at it, even if they are around the right age for it. Children can start practicing these skills from as soon as they are interested in it, and you'd be surprised how long children can be occupied with different containers opening and closing them. 3 to 4 years old. Threads items onto a string, such as large beads or macaroni. This is an activity that you can do at home or at school. They are able to dress themselves with loose clothing, they're able to use a fork, and they've started to pedal with a tricycle. Children are able to walk backwards and forwards without feeling self-conscious, and they're able to stop and turn well. They're able to jump off of low steps or objects, but will find it challenging to jump over objects. At this point, children are getting better at riding on tricycles and being able to swing themselves on swings. Even though you can push your child on a swing, it's a very good vestibular input, but it is important for children to learn to swing themselves. It's very good for their core development, their rhythm, etc. They are able to stand on one foot unsteadily, so they will wobble, and will be able to balance with little difficulty on a low beam. They play very actively, but tire very quickly. 4 to 5 years old. They skip unevenly, but run well. They stand on one foot for 5 seconds or more and should have mastered the low balance beam. They alternate their feet when walking downstairs, and they judge well when placing their feet on climbing structures. They are able to jump confidently on a trampoline, and they show awareness of things in their environment such as cars on the street, but still need assistance when taking care of themselves and protecting themselves. And they have an increased endurance for play. This means that their energy just keeps on building up. You'd be surprised how long children can actually run around for without tiring. 5 to 6 years old. They're able to walk backwards quickly and skip and run with agility. They incorporate their motor skills into games. They can easily walk on an even smaller balance beam, and they're able to skip with a skipping rope. They climb very well, being able to coordinate their bodily movements, and for swimming and bike riding. They show uneven perceptual movements. They have high energy levels, rarely showing signs of fatigue. They find inactivity really difficult and always seek movements in their games and their environment. I've always said, as I've had experience with younger children and older children, that the 5 to 6-year-old age group is the most energetic age group I've ever taught. They're the most energetic, they want to move a lot, they bounce a lot, and it is the peak of their movement. It's a lot to teach ages 5 to 6. Last but not least, 7 years old and up. At this point, they have increased coordination for catching and throwing. They are now able to participate in games with rules. This is where children are able to more comprehend the idea of winning and losing. Before this age, it is more important to stay away from competitive games. This is not because we don't want children to lose and feel bad. It's because at that point, children don't understand what being a good winner, good loser is. They can't comprehend it. They just think it's bad, good, etc. And it is better to play with more open-ended games with less rules. And at 7 and up, they are able to comprehend competition a little bit more and follow the rules of the game. They have increased sequence of motor skills where they're able to take part in sports such as gymnastics, soccer, etc. They have improved reaction and responding time to thrown balls or oncoming traffic. Thank you so much for joining me today on the physical development of young children. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it and learned something new, give it a like and subscribe for further videos of what's to come next. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on my next one.